it's Grady at Twin Creek Audio, and today I want to show you some video that I took at the Texas Broadcast Museum. They have a lot of cool vintage equipment. They have some studio equipment, they have broadcast equipment, some vintage cameras, historical pieces. They have an old ESPN mobile unit, as well as the Telecruiser, which is an even older mobile unit. Now, I visited this place and made a previous video about it, so that video contains more about the Telecruiser and the ESPN mobile unit than this video does, but I'll link to the older video at the end of this video and in the video description so you can check out that video. So let's go check out one of my favorite places, the Texas Broadcast Museum in Kilgore, Texas. Texas Broadcast Museum. Get the sign up there too. Look at that. That is awesome. Vintage VCRs here. Look at these. VCRs. Yeah. A chairside radio. NBC. RCA TK-41. So this GE-PE25, this is the actual camera. So that's the actual camera used after the JFK assassination. Ah, wow. This was used for the filming of Doctor Who. And there it is.
These cameras.
Early Ampex video machine. Ampex videotape. This is an even older one than the one over here next to it. I don't know what model that is, it doesn't say. Look at this. And then here's this one over here. This is the VR 1200. We saw this in the last video. Get that where you can see it. And this is the same transport as the Ampex MM1000, which was one of the first, if not the first, 16-track. So there's the VR 1200. I have not seen this one before, no. This is new.
It goes down here.
That's it too? The electronics for it?
Right.
What's the model number of this one?
It's the first generation.
The very first Ampex video recorder. The very first generation.
I think this one was built in about 1959.
1959. That's fantastic. Looks like maybe this RCA TK-41 color camera, the first color cameras you could buy. That would be this big guy right here. Wow, cameras are so much smaller now.
340 pounds.
And a couple of RCA nipper dogs on top of the CT100 color TV. This is the studio room here with this Ramsa WR 8816. So the Ramsa, then we've got a rack, we've got a Pro VLA too. That's not really vintage, but it's still really cool. And then pan over here, because we have a Tascam 388 Studio 8. Then we've got a Fostex E8 analog 8-track and an Ampex 440. and a mono Ampex 440 with an Akai GX230D. This one looks like an Ampex transport with Lang electronics and probably a Lang cabinet. Really cool though. And next to that is an Otari, which is a 1/2-inch 4-track. So we've got this Otari MX5050 here. It's a 4-track machine, 1/2-inch 4-track. Here's some more great consoles. Not sure what that is. It's a Pacific Research and Engineering AMX26, and next to that is a Soundcraft Delta 8. Man, that's fantastic. And this is the James Taylor console, Showco. And this is in working condition here in the museum. Look at this. Showco Superboard A. Now that is a piece of history right there. A few more radio consoles, broadcast consoles here. An RCA 77. It's an RCA 77.
With that microphone?
Yeah. And an autogram. The original artwork for the Indian head test pattern. That is so cool. I like that one. So that's the original Indian head artwork?
Yeah, that's on loan.
Look at that. I'll get a shot of that.
And they'll have something cool in the parking lot they call mine.
What's that?
And here we have something else too. We have a
That's Phil's.
monoscope camera tube. So this entire piece of equipment existed just to generate the test pattern. And you said the test pattern was etched onto
To that copper
to
plate.
this copper plate, and
Right.
then they
It's inside
inside the tube
the
there.
scope camera.
Wow.
And
Cool.
So this is
it's got KTRH stencil on it. That was the Rice Hotel.
the Rice Hotel, and so this is probably the oldest piece of broadcast equipment in here.
We think so.
Wow.
It dates from the late 20s, early 30s.
And that's the microphone. That is really neat.
Yeah.
HD TV prototypes. Panasonic. Oh, wow. Look at that. So they're prototypes, but they're really heavy.
Yeah. That one, I just built these parts for these recently.
And some portable reel-to-reels. And
And there's some college now that also has.
that looks like an Akai or a Roberts machine.
City Pool in East Texas.
Cool. I want to shoot this wall of these Philco Predictas here, including this one over here, which is a really rare model. Look at that. These things are so cool. You have some nipper dogs.
An awful lot like Michelle.
Oh, wow. And this room is full of vintage radios and televisions. Edison machine. Edison standard phonograph. Look at this. This is a fantastic place. You have to visit if you're ever in the Kilgore, Texas area. This is the first wireless remote control?
Yeah,
Wow.
it controlled the radio.
And it's Philco.
Mm-hmm. And this was food, I think, the milk one for the girl club. Yeah, that's one thing that probably is 15, touch club. That girl club is 120 years old.
And we have even more vintage telephones down here. What is this thing? Amplicall. In the glass display case, we have Mork from Ork Eggship Radio with the box. Look at all these little radios.
Okay, now, I'm jealous that I never had a lunch kit that had a radio built into it.
So these are lunch kits with a built-in radio? Oh,
Yeah.
luncheon tunes. Yeah, that seems cool. So this whole place is radios,
Anything to do
TV
with
broadcast,
broadcasting.
and recording equipment. And I see Bugs Bunny. Is that a radio too? And Mickey Mouse radio. Bert and Ernie. There's even a Stay Puft Marshmallow Man radio. And that's a Ducky radio. I thought it was SpongeBob for a second, but I don't think that SpongeBob would be at the Broadcast Museum. It's a teapot radio. Western Union everywhere. This is telegraph keys. Wow. That's for a camera, but I don't know what that is exactly. Well, maybe you can see a little bit of why the Texas Broadcast Museum is one of my favorite places to visit. They have a lot of really cool stuff there, a lot of cool audio equipment, video equipment, and some items that have historical significance as well. So if you're ever in the Kilgore, Texas area, make sure to check out the Texas Broadcast Museum. I very much appreciate all the new subscribers and everyone for watching the videos. Make sure to subscribe to the channel if you've not done so already, as well as liking this video. Leave a comment. I always enjoy answering comments and discussing different kinds of audio gear or techniques with you guys. So make sure to do that. And as usual, I hope everyone out there has an excellent day, night, evening, weekend, weekday, hour, minute, second, nanosecond. Whatever it is you're having, have a good one. Thanks so much for watching.